Anthony Carter Garcia, and today we have a great Eagles. So now out here, well, it's kind of raining. Yeah, that was come out. Did you hear that crowd? Oh my gosh, the crowd was so long, so much. And we're just showing you a little bit of a replay of what happened. And he returned the kicks. What I think is that Nick Foles and Mitch Trubisky will show off in this game. So, we're about to kick it off. So, I think this might also be relying on the defensives a little bit. Because this isn't really, I don't think this is going to be much of an offensive game as it is a defensive game. Anyway, so let's welcome out Mitchell Trubisky. Well, he has, in his first year, there's his stats from his rookie year: 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. This year, he had a lot more success, and now here he is with all his fellow Bears, and there's the Eagles defense, and we are ready for the playoffs, the NFC wildcard round. The Cowboys beat the Seahawks just not long ago, and we are here. So, the first play from scrimmage at Soldier Field. Started off with the play action. Mr. Trubisky's gonna fire it. He got a completion over the middle, and he runs up 25-yard completion all the way up to the 50. Number 11, that is Kevin White with the reception. And man, that was a good first play. Man, that's how you say, oh, we're not afraid of you, defense. And they just went out and they scored on the opening play from scrimmage. So there's the coach. As you can see on this play sheet, he has a thing on the bottom that says BU. And so what he means by that is just don't do anything too extreme that he wouldn't do. And just basically what it says. The Bear coach, be himself. Mr. Trubisky looking through. He gets it over. And about a gain of 7. That is Shaheen. And it was Gary with the tackle. So what I think about this Bears offense is that it is running it a lot. Maybe it's just because they're trying to start fast, letting the Eagles know who they are. They fake it again. Mr. Trubisky has time, rolls out. He's rolling out the other way. Oh, and he is sacked. Chris Long with the sack. Loss of 6. Now, see, I am not sure what Mitchell Trubisky was doing there. Because he had a chance to run. I think he had somebody open in the middle, but he just went out. See, look, he has a running back over there. No, he goes this way, and then he goes that way, and then he ends up being sacked. The offensive line did a good job of holding the defense up, but not enough. It's third and a long 16 yards. Now line up looks like a verticals. He gets it. Mitch Trubisky has time. Rolls out. Lost it down deep. It is nobody. Well, incomplete there on 3rd and 16. Now it's 4th down. Well, those Bears had a pretty good passing attack in the first 2 plays. They didn't want it, not once. Not once. So now here comes the punting team. Gets it out. Beautiful punt. And did he just stop it at the 1-yard line? Why? Hold up for the punt team. He punts all the way down. And number 31 came and he stomped right up at the 1. So here is Carson Wentz. Sorry about that. It's supposed to be Nick Foles, but let's just go with it. Carson Wentz out now with the Eagles. So what I am thinking is, how's this Eagle defense gonna deal with the Bears? Or how's the Eagles offense gonna match up with the Bears defense? We will sure see. But how will the Eagles get out of their own end zone? They get it. Oh, it's play action. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz escapes the pressure. Carson Wentz gets taken down after a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 coming up. I actually genuinely thought they were going to run it. I think all the Bears defense too, they didn't expect it. But pretty good coverage up front that gave Carson Wentz time to escape the pocket, and now they just need to get out of the shadow of their end zone. Of course, the sun isn't shining, it is raining, but okay. Carson Wentz looking to pack the pass. He fires over the middle and he got a completion over to Alshon Jeffrey. That is a gain of 1st down. Gain of 7. But it's 1st down. Man, my partner, he got stuck up in traffic, so he's probably not going to be here. But that's okay, because I got this. Eagles offense lining up. I wonder what the Eagles offense is going to do. They're going to pass. Carson Wentz fires over the middle of Zach Ertz. Gain of 14. And another Eagles 1st down. So just like the Bears, the Eagles are having pretty good running or passing offense. Nobody has ran the ball yet, and I am pretty shocked. Jay Joy up in the backfield. Kind of looking like a run formation here. But the Bears look like they're in blitzing. Oh, play action pass. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz fires over the middle to number 14. He gets taken down. That's Mike Wallace. 13 yards run after the catch get should. But, we'll see. I guess. So, there's Doug Peterson, and, here's another Eagles 1st down, yet nobody has ran the ball yet, and I am pretty shocked about that. But why would you want to run the ball when you have such a good passing attack? They're going to run it with Sproles. Sproles gets about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. So Darren Sproles ran for about 3 yards. The very first run of the ball game, which I'm pretty surprised about. I don't know why, but I just am. So now they're lining up. Carson Wentz gives it away to Sproles again. Gets stopped up. No gain. 3rd down and 7 up here. So I guess my question is, can the Eagles offense get a 1st down against this Bears defense that has been pretty good? I don't know. Let's see. With Khalil Mack, I don't know. Anything's possible. Carson Wentz looking back. Oh, he gets sacked. Oh, loss of 1 on the play. It's 4th down and 8 from the 27. So they are going to have to kick a field goal. Yeah, see, he just fell on him. I am pretty shocked. Yeah, he buried his shoulder. He knew that he had the quarterback right there, so he just buried his shoulder into him. Pretty good job. So here comes Jake Elliott. He's been pretty good so far this year. Kicked a game-winning field goal versus the Texans. Here we go. Again, it is good. Eagles take the lead. Man, and that hold and that kick right through the middle in this rainy weather. Wow. I am pretty impressed. There is a coach here in his beanie, and there is Doug Peterson, only with his hat on. So the Bears will have it on offense again right after this kickoff. Cunningham is right back to return. Jake Elliott to kick it. And it's off and running, and he nails it. So Bears offense comes back out, and they had a pretty good passing attack last drive, but they haven't ran it yet, which none of the teams really have been. I mean, the Eagles did, but they got a minus gain. So what I want to see here by the Bears to kind of, they're down 3 points, shouldn't be a lot, but if they don't score and the Eagles score, you're in dangerous territory. So they have to score here, and I think a running game can really help build. So the Bears offense comes back out. He gives it off to Howard. Howard powers his way. 16 yards, Jordan Howard. He has been pretty powerful this year. And the offensive line helped him a lot. Look at that big hole that he had to run through. So, 1st and 10 at the Eagle or at the Bears 41-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran it again. They do run it again with Jordan Howard, and he gets stopped up after probably a yard. So let's take a look at the Bears offense. There are the big boys, the offensive line, Kyle Long, basically good boy. Here's the backs and receivers. Jordan Howard's pretty good too. And yeah, and of course all of them led by one man, and that is Mitchell Trubisky, which had some more uphill battle after a second and out. Jordan Howard gets about 2. Let's look at the Eagles defensive. Here with the line, Fletcher Cox is a stopper. Linebackers, there's Jordan Hicks right there. Nigel Brandon. Secondary, Jalen Mills. Now he's pretty powerful. You don't want to be covered by him because he'll stop you. So, Mr. Trubisky goes back to pass. He's looking. He fires over the middle. Caught. Robinson, I think. Yep. Robinson. For a first down. Aldrich or Allen Robinson. They are in plus territory now. And there's Barry, 21 on the tackle. Barry had a 1st and 10 at the Eagles 37-yard line. They ran it with Jordan Howard. Howard gets about, that's Cohen. Cohen gets about 6. 2nd and 4, and maybe this will probably be the last play of the quarter, and the team comes out from the huddle. Eagles look like they're in a blitzing formation. They run with Jordan Howard this time. 3 yards on the gain. That'll leave them with 3rd and 1, and they don't have to run another play before the end of the quarter. I don't think they will. I think they'll just line up. The Eagles, are pretty lucky to be in the playoffs. The Bears eliminated the Vikings from the playoffs, and the Eagles won against the Redskins. So here's Jordan Howard. That'll do it for the first quarter. Eagles in the lead by 3, and it's already proven to be a good defensive game. We'll see you right after this. Yes, Gatorade. I'm your commentator, Anthony Curtis Garcia. And we are starting with the Bears holding the football, but they're in plus territory. They're on the Eagles' territory, 24-yard line, first down. And here in the NFC wildcard round, it's going to be interesting to see what the Bears do here on first down, almost in the red zone. It's going to run with Howard. Howard, good run. About 7 yards on a first down pickup. You know, I said that they haven't been running the football lately, or in the opening drive, but now the running game is actually powering it. There is that run again, and I think Howard is actually a strong, fast back. So if you combine strong and fast and put it in a running back, you got yourself a good one. So now it is 2nd and 3, very manageable here at the Eagles' 17-yard line. Motions Howard out to the left. Takes a snap. Fires it to Robinson. Gets about 7 from that. And another Bears first down. It should be first and goal, but that was just a good pass completion. He was open. Wide open. And that's what I like about the routes that go right over the top of the defensive line, because nobody usually picks it up. I think they're called drag routes or something like that. 1st and 10 here at the 10-yard line. Can the Eagles get a stop, or can the defense, or can the Bears? Cohen, 4 yards. Anyways, I was in the middle of saying, can the Bears get into the end zone? But they're close. 2nd and 6 to go at the 6-yard line with 6 minutes to go. Something's telling me that this is just coincidence. Mitch Trubisky looking to throw. Mitch Trubisky throws it in the end zone, and he's out of bounds. It looked like he was going to be sacked, but instead he just kind of threw it away. You know, Robinson was already out of bounds, so 3rd down and 6. Can the Eagles get a stop? Trubisky looking to throw, dumps it off, and doesn't get much. I believe that is Trey Burton with the catch. That is Trey Burton with the catch. He played for the Eagles last year. He threw the famous Philly special touchdown to Foles a year ago in the Super Bowl. And now he is on the Bears. So, the Bears will have to settle for a field goal. They bring the field goal unit out. That is Cody Parkey, I'm pretty sure. Everybody's quiet. Should be a chip shotter. And he's good. Now it's a tied ball game here in the 2nd quarter with 5 minutes to go. You know, I honestly thought the kickers would kind of struggle here in the rainy weather, but they hit it right through the middle. I don't know how, but there's winds warming up. There's the Bears head coach. And it's gonna be Eagles offense out on the field after the kickoff. But what I'm trying to know, or what I'm trying to figure out, is how the Eagles offense can score against this Bears defense. Here he runs past the 25 up to the 26-yard line. 28-yard return. Now here comes J.J. back on the field. You know, we haven't seen him, but we've seen Sproles. And Sproles has about 3 yards on the day. So the Eagles have to find some way to go against Khalil Mack. I know that Khalil Mack has been dominant with the Bears and has, you know, she's been a stopper. Run it with J.J. Oh, he gets stopped up for a loss of 4. J.J.'s first rush goes for a loss. Man, that was a good tackle by Builder there. He was so aware of this, of where or what play the Eagles were running, and he just took advantage of that and tackled him for a loss. So 2nd and 14 here. Well, let's see what the Eagles can do. Carson Wentz looking back to pass. Looks like a blitz. Dumps it off and incomplete. I don't know who the heck he was looking for, but it kind of looked like he just tossed it. Was it running back there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're going to get a replay either. 3rd down and 14. You can hear these crowds getting loud. The Bears haven't been in the playoffs for a while. Everybody, he's looking back to pass. Zach Ertz over the middle. Gain of 7, but still have 7 more yards to go on 4th down. So, the first punt from the Eagles, 2nd punt of the game. You know, I said that this was going to be a defensive game, and I think that was the first 3 and out by any team. So, here is the Eagles punter. Gets it away. Good punt. He's going to try to return it. And doesn't go anywhere. So the Eagles will come out, or the Bears will come out at the 30-yard line. 30-yard line, and now they had a pretty good drive last time, but they couldn't get in the end zone. They were about maybe 2 yards away. No, actually they were 6 yards away, but you know, this Eagles defense stood up. Trubisky looking back to throw. He is just going to take off with it. And 1st down and more. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, it's recovered by Gabriel. So what a good run by Mitchell Trubisky. But then the ball came out. And then Gabriel picked it up. I don't think nobody was aware except for number 53 on the Eagles defense. So now 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. You know, this Bears offense has done a lot through the passing, but oh, it's a screen. Gets about 8. Anyway, this Bears offense, you know, all year they have. Mitchell Trubisky has a declined actually in these last few games, but he still finds ways to win. And you know, if they get Mitch Trubisky right, you know, if they get him the right thing, they'll actually be a scary team. Jordan Howard powers his way through. Yeah, and they have Khalil Mack on the other side, but we haven't seen Khalil Mack in this game yet. Jordan Howard has been having himself a game. I mean, not that much rushing yards, but he and the offensive line has been doing a great job. They've only allowed 1 sack, and that's the only sack of this game on both sides. So, the Bears are now in plus territory at the 43-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the second half, or in the first half. Play fake, gives it out, and he gets about 5. Kevin White, 5. Kendall Wright, sorry. Kendall or Kevin Wright. So, it's almost a 2-minute warning already, and there has been no touchdown scored, and nobody, I mean, it's probably the most defensive game I saw. Jerry Cohen powers his way for about a gain of 12, maybe 14. Yeah, I thought that, if any team's gonna score touchdowns, they'll score like the most touchdowns that could be scored in this game. I think is like 3. So you have to get your kickers ready to kick them field goals when your offense doesn't get to the end zone. And what a first down there by Kendall Wright, or Kevin Wright. It's Kevin White. So I'm pretty sure we hit the 2-minute warning. Just waiting for the signal. We have hit the... Nope, we haven't yet. And we have hit the 2-minute warning. 3-3 is our score. We'll see you right after this. So, the Bears have the ball. Score is 3-3. But the Bears are in the red zone. Just in about 2 minutes, we'll send you out to me. Because there's going to be no halftime, I've been told. I am not sure why, but I guess since I was out to the left, wide left, Trubisky gets it, throws it over the middle to Robinson. Robinson lost the football, and it is recovered by the Eagles. You can hear the booing. He throws it over the middle, and it got knocked out. What a good job by number 47 to knock that ball out, so the Eagles can have a chance, maybe one last chance, to go down the field and score and have the lead at halftime. On the other side, though, I don't know. I don't know what to say about the Bears. I mean, because obviously there's not much you can do about that hit. I mean, other than hold on to the ball, which your coaches have been telling you for about a long time. They told any team, every single team that. But, sometimes it just slips away. Carson Wentz back to pass. Fires it to no one. I was expecting a little something, but that's okay. I think he was trying to get it to Zach Ertz there. Here in this rainy weather, it is hard to throw that football on target, because it's all wet. But I think they dry it or something. I don't know. Here's Carson Wentz. Throws it again, and it is incomplete. 2 straight incompletions. 3rd down and 10. I am shell-shocked. that they're not running it, because now 3rd down and 10, you need to convert, or else you're gonna give the Bears another chance to go on the field and score. Carson Wentz gives it out to J.J. J.J. gets stocked up. Bears take their first time out. I'll see you right after this. And welcome back. 4th down and 10. The Eagles have not done a whole lot on their last 2 drives. And, you know, this is the playoffs, man. Either you go down the field, you know, and you need to, actually, what I'm trying to say is, you need to get down the field and score pretty much on every drive. It doesn't matter if you turn the ball over and stuff, at least you've gone down there. And, you know, you need to hold the ball for a while. You need to get a couple first downs. You need to wear that defense out. But anyways, here comes the Bears offense back onto the field. 1 minute, 39 seconds left in the first half. And I am shocked that Robinson dropped that ball, because, no, I'm not shocked. It's just, I am amazed. Gives it off to Trey Cohen. It's about 8. Anyways, I'm shocked that was a fumble, because all the Eagles' number 47 on the defense did was hit him with his shoulder. And I mean, sure, you can't control that, but I just don't know what to say about that. But a good stop by the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles had held them to 3, so has the Bears, but still, you know, the Eagles allowed them to go downfield, and they don't give up anything. But Trubisky doesn't get it out to Trey Burton. You know, I've seen the last 3 passes by Carson Wentz and Mitchell Trubisky has been incompletions. I mean, yeah, I know that the rainy weather can affect it, but you have been throwing it pretty good in this game. Jumps it off. And he has the first down. The Bears take a timeout. And 15, they have plenty of time to go down the field and score, but they just can't waste any more time. So here in about 59 seconds, maybe a couple more minutes, I will send you out to me, and we'll look at the halftime show. And yeah. So Mitchell Trubisky's 8 for 11 passing. Not a bad stat. Mitchell Trubisky, look, and he is dropped. Mills coming in from that cornerback spot. The Eagles now, that is the Eagles' 2nd sack. You know, if Mitchell Trubisky saw that open receiver downfield, as soon as the person came down to blitz, he would have got it out, but he didn't, because he was looking at the other side of the field, and the result is he gets dropped. So I'm kind of shocked that the Colts beat the Texans and put it into their season. I don't know what to say about that. Mitchell Trubisky looks back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Complete! How did he hang on? They're hurrying up to the line. Taylor Gabriel with the catch. Oh my goodness. Midget Dubisky looking back, rushing. God, Joey Cullen, and they have to take a timeout. Maybe they could maybe try to take your shot. I was saying they can't call a timeout, so if they're gonna take a shot, they have to put it in the end zone, or this half will end, and the Eagles will receive the ball in the second half. So I'm not sure. So the Bears offense does come out in the I formation. So are they actually gonna run out the clock? They give it to Howard. Doesn't do much. Trying to hurry up to the line. Can't. Half ends. So we are tied 3-3. And well, here I am gonna show you some highlights, or not a very good lot of highlights, because there's not a lot to show. All I know is that Jordan Howard is having himself a game, but the Eagles are kind of struggling a little bit after that first drive. So let's send it back out, because the team's already back out. They are so excited to get them back out. But so I imagine that halftime adjustments each team made, because I know that this game isn't gonna. I knew this game wasn't gonna have any scoring, or much scoring. I was just didn't know. And well, we ran into a problem, some technical difficulties. Oh wait, not anymore. You know, it was scary. Okay, so here is Cody Parkey out to kick it away. And I keep forgetting who's back there to return it for the Eagles. But the kick is up, and he'll take it past the 20. Almost to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Eagles offense. So the Eagles offense really does have to be better. Just cause, you know, I knew that the Bears defense was going to be hard to get through, but they haven't had a first down since their first drive. And that needs to change. But we will see a first down and 10. Carson Wentz will give it off to Sproles. Sproles gets about 2. So Sproles makes it a 2nd and 8. And here, I wonder what halftime adjustments they made. We will see. Carson Wentz back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Oh, did he catch that? He did. Alshon Jeffrey caught it for a 21-yard reception. Here's the replay. And man, what a good catch. What a good throw. And now the Eagles are going to show what they have. Come on now, let's go. So now the Eagles have it. 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. But can they flip the field? We will see. Carson Wentz gives it off to Sproles. Sproles by half past midfield and maybe more. Gets taken down at the 49-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up. So these Eagles, I can't see a big difference, but man, they have gotten better. yeah. So I'm here taking a look at my my NFL schedule, and I'll tell you after a little bit after this play. Good first down, but and so the Colts will go on to play the Chiefs in the divisional round, and I think the Cowboys will play the Rams. No, the Rams. And whoever wins this game will go on to play the Saints, which it's very hard to win there. Sproles gets about 3. So this Bears defense, you know, can't really find an answer for this Eagles offense. But that could change. Play action. Throws it back to Sproles. Oh man, a gain of 4. They're down to 3. What a quick pass. Carson Wentz knew that he had Darren Sproles right behind him, so he turned around and he threw that thing. And man, was that a cool completion. So, yeah, that was a very good completion. I have nothing to say. So 1st and 10 at the Bears 28-yard line. The last time the Eagles were in this territory was the Eagles' first drive. J.J. going past the 10. Gets stopped at the 7-yard line. Good run by J.J. See, now the Eagles are running it pretty good on this drive. So, whatever the adjustments at halftime were for the Eagles offense worked so far to this point. J.J. showing off his speed there. We're going to take a look at the pylon cam. Man, that was amazing. And, you know, the other surprising thing, there has been no flags up to this point. Or, you know, there still hasn't been any flags. But still, pretty amazing by both teams. Carson Wentz, nada. So here's the offensive scoring. The Bears has had it for 11 minutes. The Bears obviously can't score, but that's not a real problem considering the fact that I lost my train of thought. Carson Wentz looking, throwing, Zach Ertz almost there, 1 yard away for the first TD of the game. Anyways, what I was trying to say is the Bears haven't scored a touchdown, but that shouldn't be, you know, a big problem considering how low of scoring this game is up so far. Eagles line up in an eye. Gives it to J.J. J.J. gets stopped up. No gain. 4th down and goal. Should they go for it? Because if they don't go for it, the Bears do have it at their own 1 yard line. But if they get it, then they'll be up by 7. So I think what the Eagles do is just kick. That's what they're planning to do. To take the lead, Jake Elliott, chip shotter, probably next point. Jake Elliott gets it up. Good. Eagles go up by 3, and the crowd is quiet. Man, I love a good game that there's no team that has been dominating the other team, that both teams are just even. But see what the Eagles did this drive. What the Eagles did this drive was the same thing they did in the first drive of the game. They went down the field, but they couldn't punch it in thanks to this Bears defense. Cunningham is going to take it out. Gets past the 20. And that's about all I can say. 23-yard line is where they will start. So here's Jordan Howard. 8 rushes for 40 yards. Good game so far, my friend. Good game. So now we will see what the Bears offense has done to try and to try and score. So Trubisky gives it off to Howard. Howard is stopped. Cohen is stopped. A loss of 3. Excuse me. But I forget that Cohen and Howard share reps. That was Bradham with the stop. So the Eagles, or the Bears, lost a 3 on the opening play of their second half. Mr. Trubisky let it fly out of bounds. So I think the longest play by either team was the very first play from scrimmage of the game when Trubisky threw it to Kevin Steele, and he ran past midfield, which I think the Bears still ended up punting it. Trubisky to throw, has time. Trubisky throws it down the middle, and no one gets knocked away. The Eagles get a stop when they needed one. That was a good play by the Eagles defense, knowing where the ball lays, and if they would have picked it off, then that would have been so good. So the Bears will punt it. Good punt. He's gonna try to take it out. Oh, he spins away from the man. Now he's on a convoy blockers. Pass midfield. So now the Eagles will come out and try to add to that lead. Man, that was a good 25-yard return. They're in plus territory already. So they're already almost in field goal range. They'll probably only need about 10 more yards. Maybe 15 more yards. Eagles offense lines up. Gives it off to J.J. 6 yards. I always try to figure out how many yards these people get. So can the good stop by the Eagles defense turn into 6 points? J.J. powers his way to the 30-yard line. So even if the Eagles don't score a touchdown here, they are in field goal range. And that was a pretty run by J.J. Pretty blocking up in the middle. And this is probably what the Eagles are missing. A good running game. I've been saying this, that both teams needed to run the ball in order to win. I didn't say that exactly, but I said something like that. J.J. again. J.J. gets 4, 5. 5. Second and 5. That may be the last play of the third quarter. Will they hike it? Will they not? They just let the... So, Eagles are in the lead by 3. Back out to Soldier Field right after this message. Ah, yes. The traditional low-scoring game. I'm your commentator, Anthony Carter Garcia, and we are back in Soldier Field. The Eagles have the ball at the Bears' 25-yard line. Can the Bears get another stop? But when they do get a stop, they have to score on offense, or else they will lose this game. Gives it to Sproles. Sproles not going to go anywhere. Gain of 4. Maybe. So, 3rd and 6 now. Let's see what the Eagles can do. Or can the Bears get a good stop? Carson Wentz gives it out to Sproles. Sproles not going to get the first down, but sets him up for a better field goal. 4th down and 2. The Eagles are most likely going to send Jake Elliott out there to punt it unless they want to go for it to get a more comfortable lead. I would say just to kick it. So, here we are. 4th down and 2. Jake Elliott probably for about a 30-yard field goal. And it's up. And it's good. The Eagles are up by 6. So that means the Bears will have to score on offense, or else they will lose this game. Considering of how good the Eagles offense have gotten over halftime. And whoever wins out of this game will go on to play the Saints. And we have heard that it's very hard to win there. The Cowboys have beaten the Seahawks, and they go on to play the Rams. The Colts beaten the Texans, so the Colts go on to play the Chiefs, and the Chargers and the Ravens will play in about tomorrow. He'll bring it out and stopped up at the 3-yard line. How did he get past those Eagles all hurting over the 30-yard line? I'm impressed. So here comes Mr. Trubisky. He has been Well, he started good. He missed his last 2 throws. He's been sacked 2 times. He has ran for a first down, but he got hit and the ball came out. It was a fumble, but good thing Taylor Gabriel was able to recover it. So nobody's in the backfield, empty backfield. Mr. Trubisky throws it over the middle and gain about 5. 2nd down and 5. 3rd reception for Kevin Steele. So I am now wondering, what will they do on 2nd down? Will they run it? Will they pass it? They only have 6 minutes. They can't wait. Obviously, they can't pretty much run it on every single play because that'll waste time. But they do pass play action. And it is another 1st down by a David Sims, or Danny, or David, or I'm not cool with first names, but Sims catches the ball. 1st down and 10. So, if you are an Eagles fan, you'll know that the Bears eliminated the Vikings from the playoffs in a very unlikely situation, because the Eagles had to win and they had to have the Vikings lose. So, Trey Burton over at the catch. But anyways, sorry about that. So the Eagles had won against the Redskins 24-0, and the Bears beat the Vikings 24-10. And So the Bears can, if the Bears can go into Minneapolis and beat the Vikings, shouldn't be hard for them to go into the Saints Stadium and beat the Saints. If they can win this game, which is very possible with 5 minutes left. Trubisky, back to pass, almost intercepted. That is incomplete. 2nd down and 10. So, Mr. Trubisky, all he had to do was just put a little bit more mustard on that pass, because you know I like my mustard. For 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line in enemy territory. I'd say run it here, but they're not. Mr. Trubisky throws it, almost intercepted. 3rd down and 10. This is a very, very important down for the Bears, because if the Bears do not get this, they will most likely lose the game, even though there's 5 minutes left. Anything's possible. But as good as the Eagles are doing, the Eagles may go down there and score another touchdown or field goal, whatever. That'll put you down 8 points, 9 points. Converted or completed. 4th down and 4, which they really needed that, but they need to convert. They need to go for it. I was talking about the head coach with the BU thing. Go for the 1st down. And that's what they do. The offense is lining up. 4th down and 4. Let's see. This is a very important down. Mr. Trubisky looking back to pass. Throws at the scoring corner. Did he get position on him? Oh man, I love exciting situations like this. And look at the toe tap by Tory Cohen. I had my eye on him, but I took it off because I was looking upfield. But I couldn't see anything open upfield, so Mr. Trubisky jumped it up to Tory Cohen. 4 minutes, 22 seconds, 1st and 10. 27-yard line. Mr.Builder looking back to pass. Almost. Incomplete. Mr.Builder threw too much in this rainy weather. He was wide open. I mean, it's bad enough when you throw it into coverage and he doesn't catch it. But when you miss somebody that's wide open. There's a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. And our very first penalty by either team. Very impressive. So, now, here are the 2nd down and 5. And man, if the Vikings score or the Bears score a touchdown, they need their defense to hold up. Mr.Builder, you're back to pass. Throws it over the middle. And that should be a first down. If it's not, then it's 3rd and inches. Harry Burton with another catch. So the Bears are now in the red zone. And so the Bears need to score the game's first touchdown here in order to tie the game. Then they need the Bears defense to over the middle. Anyways, sorry. They need their defense to go and make a huge stop. So now here they're at the 5-yard line. 3 minutes to go in this very low-scoring game. It's just been up to the kickers. That is Stills again. He has been a good factor in this one. Or that's White. That's White. Kevin White. White. Yeah. Gives it off. Very first one. Touchdown! Tariq Cohen with the game's very first touchdown. It is tied. That was a very good job by the Bears offense to go in and score. And now they're an extra point away from grabbing the lead. It is up. And it's good! They are in the lead by 1. The Bears defense need to stick up. A field goal can win it for the Eagles. So the Bears need to keep them in their own territory. And man, this game, I knew this game was going to be a good game from the start. But the Eagles started to not do good in the last few drives of the in the first half. But that has changed. As now, Cody Parkey kicks it away. He's gonna take it out. Gets past 15, gets past the 20, gets past the 25, up to the 29-yard line. So, my question is, can the Eagles score? Or will they be stopped? Let's see. Let us see. Wentz looking back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Got a completion. That is all Sean Jeffrey. 2 minutes 54 seconds to go. The Bears desperately need a stop. So this game has been fun. Everybody should know that this game has been very fun. But there can only be one that goes on to play the Saints, New Orleans. Wentz looking back to pass. He got a completion again. They are in the enemy territory. They need only a little bit more yardage to be in field goal range. What are the Bears thinking? I'll tell you what they're thinking. They're thinking about getting a stop. But what are the Eagles thinking? The Eagles are staring down that end zone. This might be the last play before the 2-minute warning if they can get it off. He doesn't. 2-minute warning in the wildest game I have seen. Who wins it after this? Yes, welcome back. We are 2 minutes away from seeing who wins this one. But first, we need to see the Eagles play the drive, and there's another flag. Probably going to be on the defense or the offense, which pushes them out of Bears territory. Could that be a boost that the Bears needed? Because that was only the second penalty of this game. But that's a second penalty for the Eagles. The Bears are clean. Let's see. Good protection. Carson Wentz gets it over the middle. Gets it over the Jeffrey. It's a gain of about 9. Snaps it. Almost intercepted. Third down. The most important third down. But if they don't get this third down, then they'll have to go to fourth down. And if they don't get the fourth down, it might be game over. Wentz gets it. Looking. Throws it over the middle. They're running. He is 13 of 18 passing now, and things are starting to heat up a little bit as they hurry up to the line. Wentz has it over the middle. Throws it again. Zach Ertz. The Bears take their first time out. Everybody's excited. Here are the Eagles in the red zone. The Bears, they desperately need a stop. What will happen? I am curious. You guys must be curious. The Bears fans are biting their fingers. The Eagles fans are biting their fingers. Everybody's biting their fingers. Runs it to J.J. J.J. big hole up the middle. The Bears take another timeout. Not a smart move, considering the fact that if the Eagles score, the Bears will only have one timeout. 1 minute, 15 seconds. If the Eagles score and get the extra point, it is 16-10. Only a 6-point game. And then if the Bears go down and score and make the extra point, they will win. But we need to see what will happen here. Wentz, looking, surveying, gonna run. Yet it's taken down out of the 7. Second and goal. 4th down. 1 minute. Or second down. 4th quarter. A minute. 1-point game. Bears have no timeouts. The Eagles sniffing the end zone. I'm personally scared. Wentz looking back to pass. Wentz gets the completion over the middle. Oh, and he has stopped up at the 2. Everybody's trying to hurry up in the line. 1 minute left to go. Wentz going back to pass. Wentz hooks it, almost intercepted. God, a SWAT. 4th down and goal. What the Eagles can do is kick a field goal, and they'll have the lead. That's what they can do. But they can go for it and have a chance of not getting it and turning it over. So what will they do? Looks like Jake Elliott's going out there. He's gonna kick it. Chip shot. Kicks it. And it is good. 12-10. You cannot hear a peep from this crowd. The Bears have one last drive. If the Bears don't get it, they will lose. If they do get it, they will win. I am so happy that this game turned out the way that I said it was. Defensive game. He's gonna take it out. Past the 25-yard line up to the 26-yard line. 42 seconds. 42 seconds. How is this game gonna end? Nobody knows. There is a 50% chance they will go down and score. There's a 50% chance they won't score. Mitchell Trubisky also has to have in mind that there was a fumble, because it's hard to hold on to the ball in this weather. And he also has to be aware of how good these guys has been in turnovers. Gets it over the middle. The clock is ticking. 35 seconds left. They're on 32-yard line. They have to get up and they have to spike it. He's taking his time. 27 seconds. 3rd down and 4. So what I am thinking is they can't just get the underneath stuff, you know, like the underneath stuff. Mitch Trubisky has done some crazy stuff. Let's see if he can go back. He gets it over and no one is home. Trey Burton was the closest to it. 4th down. If they get it, they have a chance. If they don't get it, don't even think about that chance. Could this be the last play of the game? Could this make something up for the Bears? Let's see. Gets it over the middle. Has the first down. They have to hurry up and get to the line and spike the football, or they have to hurry up and make a play. 6 seconds remaining in this game. I haven't. They have to go for the touchdown. Hail Mary time. Trubisky looking back to pass. Gets it over the middle and he missed him. This is definitely going to be the last play of the game. 2 seconds remaining left on the clock. I think he just got rid of it so they can get into field goal range. But now, they shouldn't think about a field goal. They have to think touchdown. Hey, crazier stuff has happened. Can they do it? Mitchell Trubisky. Time expired. Incomplete. The Eagles win it. The Eagles go on to play the Saints. The Eagles haven't scored a touchdown this game. The only touchdown was by Terry Cohen. But yet, the Eagles won. A good game defensively. I don't care if the Bears struggle a little bit. All I care about was how... Look, the Bears, if they actually ran a play instead of spiking it the first time, I think they actually would have gotten in enemy territory. But that's just me. I know, what else is just me? I will be packing my bags to go to New Orleans and see the Eagles play the Saints. I'm Anthony Garcia. You have been watching the NFL on EA Sports.